Hmm. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How is everyone today?
Fabulous.
Good. Oh. Let me figure out why I have two of me.
Oh, there is
I thought, oh, there's just someone new. What are you doing, Kat? Oh, there you are.
Okay, let me figure out how to get rid of the second one. I can't tell you how many times this happened.
So
Let me see. How can I get rid of myself? Oh my, where is this other Zoom? I can't find it. Oh gosh.
Did you open it in two places or something?
Well, this is what happens a lot of times. It will only open in phone, like it won't give me the video. And so I close that out and then somehow it starts up in video, and now I don't know where my screen is. Can you just shut me out? Bernice, can you just get rid of Kat?
Kick her out.
Out.
Yep, there we go. Want to remove Kat? Yes, we do.
Please.
Oh, it's still showing up there.
You're still there.
So persistent. Gosh. I do not have that. Oh my gosh. You know, we just have to deal with two of me today.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I think just Beck and Vicky, if you guys put your camera on.
Oh, Kat left. Oh, bye, Kat.
Bye.
Do we press start video?
Yeah, just down in the
Yes, yeah.
start video bit. Yeah.
All right.
And we got Stanzy. Oh, I like
All
that.
right, I'm going to excuse myself for 1 second.
I like that mirror behind you, Beck. It's really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
2 seconds.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What are you wearing? That looks pretty. Is that a dress? Oh, it's a little
skirt.
top. Oh.
Yeah, I have a photo shoot next weekend. And I'm like, Bernice, I need you again because I don't know what I'm going to do.
What's the photo shoot for?
Well, I was going to do it for the retreat that is in Bali. So we're going to do more of like a spiritual, maybe some yoga photos or something.
Oh, cool.
Might be helpful to talk to you about that.
Yeah. Yep. we
After
can
my
do
event on Sunday.
that. Oh, yeah, you're going to be here. Oh, so Beck, and I mean, I don't think Ria can jump on, but Beck, so you know, Stanzy's doing an event this Sunday. It is Mother's Day, but I'm going to probably take my daughter, and she's doing like a group energy healing in Brisbane. And so I know you probably got stuff on, but if you wanted to come along, like reach out to Stanzy afterwards to get the details.
Yeah, sounds good, but yeah, I've got plans.
Yeah. Okay, so I went, hey, Ange, how you going? You can't.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me now, Ange? I might put the messages, the chat box up. I'm putting in the message box too, who can only stay on for the first hour, because I'll do them first, because today I don't really want to go over content or anything today. I want to focus on just having like a quick, 10-minute chat to each of you to quickly find out like where you're at, if you're thinking about programs and stuff, giving you feedback, probably doing a quick look over your Facebook page and what you've been posting, and give you some feedback on what you can, start doing just to get the ball rolling with everyone. So is there, so Stanzi can only stay on for the first hour. And is there anyone else specifically? And Nikki?
Me. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So who wants to go first, Stanzi or Nikki?
Go for it, Stanzi.
Okay, so if you want to let me know sort of how you're going with all the workbooks and tasks, and some of the stuff you've got on in terms of like events, and then I can give you some feedback on what sort of things you can be working on, and have a look at your Facebook as well and give some feedback, and yeah, go for it.
Yikes. Okay. A little nerve-wracking. So I have to admit I'm like a week behind on everything. So I did the patient. So I'm in chiropractic mode. I did the client. What is it called?
Ideal client. Yeah.
I don't work with patients anymore. Okay. So I did the ideal client thing, which was really cool. And then I did that post just recently about, the one that I posted yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty much like your journey. Yeah.
That's what I was hoping it would, would be for that. So I need to basically do last week's stuff now and get caught up on that. But I have an event here in Sydney tomorrow that's full, and then Brisbane I have an event, as you know, on Sunday, and that one I'm still trying to get people for that one, but so far it's looking good. And then I have a retreat in Bali, and I got 8 people strongly interested. So I've been doing pretty well on that as well.
Yeah.
So things are going really well. And then what I want to focus on creating right now is actually creating an online program, because that's what I really want to launch at the retreat.
Okay.
Is an online like series of either that or like maybe a package type thing. So that's something I need to actually sit down and meditate on and get that sorted.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is what with each of you, I'll talk about things like this, but yeah, basically just start thinking of ideas like if you do a 6-week or an 8-week, like whatever it is, program, and you want to just think of like all you really need. I might turn this into a document for you guys so it's easy. I've also got one that I created recently for retreats as well, so you can very easily, if you want to run your own retreat, you can go through and fill it out and know all the steps you've got to take. And I've given you guys all my contracts that you can use, like model and use, so that you don't have to go out and so I paid a lawyer a lot of money to get like, really rock solid like contracts and stuff. So I just got Bobby to recreate those like for, so you guys can use it for your coaching and also for your retreats and stuff. So I'll get that uploaded, and also I'll create for you guys like just a step-by-step what to do if you want to do like a group coaching program online. But basically, you want to just think of like, 6 subjects that you would do, like a different one each week. And they're all just based around, your brand and who you are and what would appeal to your ideal client. So you would come up with 6 subjects, and you don't necessarily have to have the workbooks done now or even at the retreat, right? We just need to know like what the program's gonna, have in it and what the weekly subject would be. And you would schedule dates for the program. But what you would do is actually schedule the date of the, sorry, I'm just going to mute someone because it's like going all scattery. That's better. So you just want to get like, the subjects, the outline, like know what the program's about. We'll get the promotional stuff done at the retreat. So what I want you guys doing now is like getting visible, so people are seeing you, they're starting to get to know you, playing around with your branding. None of it has to be perfect. Like it's just getting in front of people so they start wondering about who you are and what you're doing. And so getting visible, and then at the retreat, once you've got the ideas, you've got a bit of clarity on your ideal client, you've got some ideas for your workbooks and everything, and the date. So I would make it like, say, the program starts like 6 or 8 weeks after the retreat. So you want to give yourself enough time to fill the program so you can start making money straight away and selling people in, but you'll have like 2 months to create your content, and put it all together whilst selling people into it. So you will, know what all the ideas are and what you're going to have in it, so that when you're selling people, you know what it's going to have, but you can schedule in time to create the workbooks later so that, it's done before your program, but you don't have to rush on that. So basically how it'll work is we'll create some promotional material. Like the first full day, we're going to focus more on creating content. So we'll create like, posts and graphics and help you set up anything you need. If you need a Facebook group, we'll give you like, feedback on what you've already got or your ideas for workbooks and your ideas for your programs. Make sure it's all like flowing, coming together, help you get clarity, create some promotional posts on then we have branding shoot day, and then the last day is transformation day and launch day. So we have some pretty epic things on the last day to get everyone transforming and breaking through everything that's holding them back, but you're also going to be launching this. So you'll have some promotional material ready to go, so you're ready to launch, and then you go out there and you just focus on selling it and creating the rest of the content. So you want to fill it up. So you want to be thinking about how much you charge for this program, the dates that you're going to have it start. But I would definitely give yourself like 6 to 8 weeks. So you've got plenty of time to fill it. And then you set yourself like a goal, right? Say your program costs $1,200 or something like that. Then you would go, all right, I want to be bringing in $1,200 a week. So my goal is like to sell one person into my program a week, and, then work out how many people that's going to be. You want to be making $3,000 a week. You want to be thinking, well, okay, I got to be selling 3 people in. And then I'm going to be teaching you guys, like, making sure you're very clear on how to get clients. We're going to do a bit of stuff with sales to break through any fears around sales. And then all you're going to need to do after the retreat is be invisible. So the way you get the results is like being visible, taking all the actions to get results. So, posting, posting your promotional posts consistently, then having your, like doing your Facebook lives. You know, there's lots of information already in the members site about how to get clients, and I put a file in the group about how to fill your events. But what I'll do is I'll, like, you know, brush over this again so everyone's very clear, like after the retreat, what actions you need to be taking to get the results that you want. So you get to decide, like, you know, what you want, whether it's a program, a retreat, whatever it is, and I'll give you guys the information so you know exactly how to put it together. But so say for you, Stans, I would say, yep, like start brainstorming some ideas. And so you would have like a group session like this every week, and I'll put in this PDF what I do, but have the office hours thing. So like you have to be really like clear with your boundaries and expectations. So everyone in the program is very clear like on the expectations. So that's why I have like the office hours, so that, like, you know, for me, I've got, you know, sales calls, I've got like training with Abby, I've got other programs I'm running, I've got one-on-one clients. I'm like, you know, doing a lot every week. So like, so that everyone didn't expect that I'm going to be in the group constantly, you know, non-stop, I created like the office hours, so that like a lot of the time I jump in the group every day anyway, but so that people are clear, like, you know, and they're, you know, and I'm meeting their expectations. You guys know that there's the office hours on Friday for a couple of hours, and that's the specific time that I'm definitely going to be in there to answer everyone's questions. So you want to just be like, have some like clear boundaries, like, and expectations for the people in your program, so they know what to expect. And so you think about your own lifestyle and what you can handle, because I tell you this from my own experience, because I'm a real giver, and I know you guys are all real givers, but like in the past, I just gave so much to the point that, you know, I was like neglecting so many other areas of my life, and then it ended up burning me out. So I've learned the lesson now that, you know, it's better that I make time for myself so that I feel at my best, so that I can, you know, when I am with people, give them my full energy and my best, rather than me trying to just please everyone and give so much to the point that I'm not really giving much at all. So that is a thing to consider. So you can do it however you want. Like you might say, I'm in the group 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. every morning, or I'm in the group for this one particular day, whatever's going to work for you. But then you give them like a group coaching call. You can do it another way, where they get as part of the package, like one of the girls at the last retreat, she had, like, you join the program and you get the weekly workbooks and you go in a Facebook group. But she had one-on-one sessions with everyone each week. And so I think she had like 5 or 6 people join up, and they had like, you know, 6 weeks of one-on-one coaching with her. Plus they had the community like of the group, and, you know, she would do stuff in there as well. You can think about like some content you'll want to post in the group as well. Like if there's quotes and things you want to inspire, or Facebook Live ideas you want to write down, so that, you know, when you're doing the group program, usually I find it better to just see what's coming up for people. And if I need to deliver extra like content, I'll do it like that. I prefer to do it that way and see what's really coming up for people. But you can just start gathering ideas. So does that give you a bit of an idea of what to start working on, Stanzi? Yeah. And you'll have also like a Facebook group for them. So like these are all the things that we would do at the retreat, is like we would you know, help you get your promo posts put together, make sure your messaging is clear for who you're trying to target, like, and then, you know, create your banners for your Facebook group that they go into. Like you'd have the name for the program. So when you're like selling people in, like there's some sort of something they can go straight into straight away. And maybe you've got some files in the files section of some like really good content and information, and maybe you've created a little video or something in there. So these are things that some of you don't have the time to do this right now, but I just tell you so that if anyone does have the time and they want to get ahead, and, you know, you can take action on any of this now, like, you know, where you could go ahead and start creating the group and create a little welcome video and start putting some files in the files section of like information that would be handy. And, you know, it's all stuff. The more you have done, the more feedback we can give you at the retreat, because there's not only going to be me, but there's also Abby and Jules, Tracy, Vicky, and Corinne all came to the last retreat, so they know how to do all of this stuff. And so we're going to have this awesome support on the content creation day, where, you know, we'll be going around and helping you guys with like creating your graphics and getting your ideas together and everything, so that you've got stuff together. So anything that you get done in advance is just more feedback and things we can do to tweak it. So I would just want to quickly jump on your Facebook and see what we can do to, what is the main thing you want to be promoting right now, Stanzi?
Well, I guess, well, since I just finished my online session today, the most urgent thing to fill the rest of the spots for the Brisbane event.
Yeah.
And then, so I think I'll probably go live today and share some content and mention the event.
Mm-hmm.
And then also lots of photos of okay, and then other than that, once I finish that event, then I need to, I guess, more focus on promoting the retreat or my online program. So
okay. Awesome. All right, so I know straight away one thing you can do is just update this cover photo so that it's got your Brisbane event. So just focus all your energy, because this week it's just all about getting the Brisbane event filled, right? So update the cover photo so it's got Align to Divine, Brisbane, the dates, and you can choose 3 words that sum up the event. So I'm just going to show you Tracy, my client's banner that we just helped her create the other day. So she has like these little one-day retreat events, but you can sort of see there. So probably, so you know too, like when you go to upload it, just I always check with my banner that those words aren't covering. But if you can see anyway, it's like her event's called Light Your Way One Day Retreat. And then there's 3 words: relax, reset, and release. And then it's got Adelaide, Sunday, 22nd of April, 10 till 6. So you can just model something like that and go like Align to Divine, one day event, or whatever, however you'd say it, because it's like, it's only 3 hours, but then 3 words to sum it up, then Brisbane, Sunday the 13th of May or whatever. And so pop that one up, and then so some other things you can do is go searching for groups. So Brisbane, maybe like spiritual. So you guys want to be posting in groups, right? So this is what I do for you, Stanzi, is go Brisbane Spiritual Group, Brisbane Spiritual Events, Soul Blessing Services, Brisbane, whatever you think is going to attract like your ideal client, because you could also look at if there's any heart-centered entrepreneur groups, mothers entrepreneurs groups in Brisbane. Go ahead and join all these groups and then post about the Align to Divine event in there. So I already posted in one for you yesterday, and I'm going to show you which one that was, because I just posted that Facebook Live we did. I think it's Brisbane Entrepreneurs. Oh, Entrepreneurs of Brisbane. Okay, so this one, you can like promote whenever you want, I think. So, yeah, I would be joining this one. I'll send you. Oh, that's annoying.
Add me. Add me. Right directly on there. Actually.
Yeah. And I'll see if I can get that link for you. I don't know how to get that out of the way. I'll get the link for you later, or you can just, it's just called Entrepreneurs of Brisbane, but you'll recognize that. So I would go and join that one, and like as many of the Brisbane groups, anything to do with spiritual, anything to do with entrepreneurs and business, and post in there about the Align to Divine with the link, and that's going to be a good way to get people in. And guys, I did have a quick chat to Stanzi about this yesterday, and basically what I told her is to reach out to anyone she knows in Brisbane, because she does know quite a few people, and some of them couldn't come because it's Mother's Day. So I said, well, contact them. You know, even getting them on the phone is even better for, like, you know, having a chat and building rapport. But I said, ring all the people that you know in Brisbane who, you know, have worked with you, and just tell them more about the event, and see if they have any friends who would like to come. And so she's doing that. And also anyone on the Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast she knows, anyone who's already coming to the event, reaching out to them and saying, you know, did you want to bring along a friend? What else was there? Yeah, so there's the posting in all the groups, and then you want to change your banner so that it says the event. So anyone who goes on your page straight away is like, oh, she's got an event in Brisbane. And then you want to be posting about this event every day. So also anyone who jumped on the call with Vaughan, I think he told us this, or maybe he just told me and Abby about it, but if you put your location on everything, so if you're doing an event in Brisbane, so today when you post your post that's Aligned to Divine, the one, did you already post that yesterday? You could even just, oh yeah, so you've got that one. So I would also just get another graphic, a different graphic or a different picture, and make it look a bit different, and do another post today, so it just looks a little bit different, and post about that. And when you post it, put the location in as Brisbane, so that it reaches people in Brisbane. And when you do a Facebook Live today, make it something like, who's coming to see me in Brisbane this weekend, and put the location in of your Facebook Live as Brisbane. And when you do your Insta stories, put the location as Brisbane in everything. So just like everything, Brisbane, 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 it'll start showing up for people in Brisbane. So that's the best way if you've got an event in a certain area, is make sure you're putting the locations in so it's reaching people. Yeah, so that's basically for you what is going to be the best for you to be doing right now. And then next week you decide what's the next best move, like what's the next focus on selling out. And just, you know, with your online energy sessions, they're just going to become more and more popular. And then those people that you're attracting for the online energy sessions, you can start, they're all going to be potential people that you can funnel into your online program. So it's a really good way to just be like, get people connecting with you. Obviously, people loved in that Facebook Live how you did the guided meditation. So I would, you know, do more lives where it's like you just say, I'm doing a guided meditation for something. And like people will jump on because you're adding value. So you always want to be adding value in your lives and stuff, so that, you know, people are like, oh, I want more of that. So I would do a live that's like, who's coming to spend the day with me in Brisbane this weekend? And I remember I did that for the last breakthrough retreat. I posted like some Facebook Live, who wants to come and spend the week with me at the Gold Coast? And like tons of people jumped on, and I got lots of signups from that one. So, so yeah, it was really good. So get into like a really good energy state. And guys, visualize your outcomes. Like when you are, this is all going to prepare you for later on, but when you are like, you know, in a high energy state, people feel the energy in your Facebook Live and they're really drawn to that energy. They'll buy into your energy and the feeling you're going to give them more than, you know, what you're even saying that is included in the package or whatever. So also visualize your outcome. So like every time before I jump on a live, I'm like, okay, my intention for this live is to add a lot of value and help people. You know, I want to connect to people. I want them to just feel really good. And, you know, for the information I give them to be really helpful. And then I also want to, you know, attract 3 more clients, or, you know, get 3 signups to my program or something like that. And so whatever it is, just visualize your outcomes before you jump on. So this is all going to become, you know, more relevant as you launch programs and stuff. So, all right. So does that give you a pretty clear idea of what to go? Yep. Awesome. So I will, we'll do the stop share now, and I'll jump onto Nikki quickly. Where is Nikki? Oh, she's there. Okay. So, all right, Nikki, go for it. Tell me about, I know you messaged me a little bit about like your stuff. So you just tell me everything that's going on, and then we'll.
Okay. What am I up to? I'm going through my branding and website booklet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still conducting interviews for my ideal client. And obviously we'll be going back in my booklet to fix that. I've been thinking about packages and stuff, but I'm not even entirely sure what it is I want to offer, because I've never signed up to any of these packages myself.
Okay.
I've never, I wouldn't even know what they include because I've never looked at them. Like I've never had to.
Okay, that's actually a good thing, Nikki. That's a really good thing, because you want to create something really unique that's just based on your own knowledge. So just to tell you, like when I did my last retreat, I had never done a retreat. Like I'd never been to a retreat before, and it was the most perfect thing because I didn't know what people did at retreats. I just listened to what my clients said they were wanting, and I thought about my own journey and the key things that helped me in, you know, with my business and everything. And that's why I just created whatever made sense to me to get results with people. And so all you need to do is think of like, you know, 6 key things. Like, is this people who are going to be just getting started on their health journey, or that you're...
Oh, sorry. My husband just gave me a fright. Yes, it is. People that are just starting.
Mm-hmm.
People that have... I guess lost their way. So looking for people, like my ideal client would be, you know, mums that kind of just get, I guess, swept away in the busyness of their life and kind of don't know that it's not right, but they don't know how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going along the path and they know that it's not quite the right path.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're kind of feeding their kids this and they're feeding their husband this and they know it's not quite right, and they don't really have time to exercise, and they've got all these shitty beliefs. Nothing's quite serving them.
Yeah.
So I kind of wrote down last night, just like in little boxes as I was thinking of it, because I was doing other stuff. I just kind of picked it up and went, oh, there's another thing that I can offer them, and there's another thing I can offer them. So
what have you got?
Yeah. So I had my fitness, my health and nutrition, my theta healing, chemical-free living, which I would include my oils, my water, parenting and parenting strategies and tips, and something that I'm being trained up in November is sclerology and iridology.
Okay.
Which is of the eyeball. So I wouldn't include that yet, but I'd just put it down as something that I'm going to be able to offer.
All right, that already sounds better than half the health programs I've seen out there anyway. So it does. It really sounds like you've got a lot to offer there. So yeah, that's awesome. So like you just want to, yeah, that's 6. That's 6 different. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! So yeah,
go me.
Yeah. That's like I want to learn about all of those things. So that is really awesome. That's so the other things you guys can do too, and it's entirely up to you, but you can have guest experts as well. Like, if there's specific like things that your clients need, extra support with or something, or something you don't know, then you can get guest experts, but you don't need to do that. Like you actually, Nikki, have like this really broad knowledge, like even with myself, I'm sort of getting to the point now where I'm like, okay, like I probably don't know if I do guest experts in my next program. Like I feel like I've just got like a really good knowledge of lots of things now. Just so you guys know, though, you can have that, because Beck asked me about it yesterday. So you can have guest experts in it as well and promote that as like this bonus thing or whatever. Yeah, that sounds really good, Nikki, like all of your ideas. And then like you would just, like start brainstorming some names for it. You've got an idea of your ideal client. And I wondered, with that group you've already got that you told me about, your Facebook group, how many people are in that?
There's like maybe 50 something.
Okay. And what's that one called again?
I changed the name. Lifestyle Legacy.
Lifestyle Legacy. Cool. So now you want to be letting people know about your Facebook group. You guys can have a look too. Obviously we'll go over this more at the retreat, where I'll give you more step by step, but how do I share like a link, like how do I go onto my personal page and say to people, hey, you know what, if you want to know more, join this group, or or whatever what I was going to say. Yeah. Say I just did it this morning. So like my group used to be called Reach Your Potential, and I just updated it, like, because I'm going to start working with men and women now. So I've changed it. So it's called Heart-Centered Entrepreneurs. So now I want to fill it with female and male entrepreneurs who are like coaches and stuff that want to, get out and like share their message. So it's all, so you guys know, it's just, I've just made the decision that, this is the last women's retreat. So you guys get to be a part of the last women's one before it goes into mixed. So what you can do is a post like where you create a graphic. So yours could just be like pictures of like bright fruits and vegetables, or someone active lifestyle, or a picture of yourself, with a smoothie or something looking healthy, and you put like lifestyle legacy with Nikki Coogan Hatton, and do a post on Facebook, and then do this. Like, you want to do always like catchy headlines. So, big announcement. Yours would be like, if you are wanting to get healthy, blah, 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 whatever it is that's going to appeal to your ideal client. And then, come and join my group. It's got this, this, and this. And then you go, put your link. So how you do your link is... That's not it. So you just go into your group, and then once you're on the group, all you got to do is just click the box up the top and then copy and then paste the link. Did that make sense?
Oh, yes, I think it did. Let me just... Oh, that just... Oh, hang on. That just came up with the name then, not the actual... Okay, let me go. If I go into my group...
Yeah, you got to be in...
And where did you...
So you've got to be inside your group, and then all you go up top and just click the box till it highlights, or copy and... You just got to copy and paste that.
Ah,
and then...
Right, okay. Let's just... Oh, look at me go. That's just worked.
And what?
Thank you so much.
That's okay. Look, I get it. You have no idea. Like, I am not a technical person. And these things were all very complicated for me also.
Yes, they just are. And at midnight last night, it was killing my life.
I would say as soon as you can, like, make a little graphic and promote that. And if I were you, I'd be like, really, when you can, doing a Facebook Live on Facebook and just having fun with it, Nikki, and just being like, look, I'm like, you can talk about, like, I'm doing this program at the moment because I want to get out and do coaching, and lots of people reach out to me about healthy lifestyle stuff, and I'm so excited because I've been putting together a program, and just all you need to do is just be authentic and real and jump on a live stream. Like, I know it would be your first one, and I know what that would be like, but if you just got on and were your authentic self and was just like, hey, guess what? I'm doing my very first live stream. I'm doing this program because I'm starting like my online coaching business, and it's so exciting. I've been loving it. I'm putting together programs, and now I've got my group. I want to, help as many people as possible switch to a healthy lifestyle. So I've created this group, and if you want to come join my group, because these people that you attract in now, they're people that by the time you launch your actual program, they're going to be like, oh, I'm ready to sign up, because, they're in your group, and you're posting things. And for any of you guys that do have a group already, you can start promoting it. That's another thing you can do. You're doing really well, Nikki. Like, you've got, lots of great ideas and seem to be tracking along well. So is there anything else that you need support with at the moment, or?
I guess it would just be like I think I started to overthink it a little bit, which I've got an awesome ability to do. I've got that down pat, that skill. But I started to overthink it, and then I thought, oh my God, I don't know how much I'm going to charge. I don't know I don't know how to put one of these together. I don't know how to do these graphics. Oh my God, this is like, and I just started to think too much, and I got a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm feeling more comfortable now that, like, we've had this discussion.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
I'm putting bits together and it's coming together and it is what it is. So
Yeah, exactly. I want you guys to know, like, done is better than perfect, and successful people take action and figure out how later. The way that I do things is not by being perfect. Like, I am positioned as an expert in, you know, branding now, and half the time my stuff isn't even perfect. Like, you know, but I just get out and I take action, and then that's why I get the opportunities over other people. Like, there might be someone who's like way better at things than me, but they're not out there taking action. And so you like, and you guys, it's all your intention. You guys really want to help people and you really care about people, and that's, people feel that. So what I said before, like, it's your energy, like people feel that energy and they're really drawn to it and they want to be a part of your program. They don't even like care most of the time what's in it. Like, you know, they just want to be a part of it and be around your energy, and you know, because they know you're going to make them feel good. So like, yeah, just have fun with all of this. Because the other thing is, like, you know, like I've said to some of you, is like the ladies at the last program, they didn't have all this pre-work, right? Like, there was none of this like pre-work before it. It was like, you know, all thrown in the deep end, quick, put it together, like with no proper like getting clarity beforehand, apart from me having little chats to them. So you guys have already got so much more, like, you're so much more prepared than the last group, and the last group did really well. And like, you know, most of the women are out like running programs, events, retreats, you know, from having nowhere near as much of this information, or it was like nowhere near as like, you know, well organized, because it was my first time doing it. So yeah, like the stuff you're telling me now, like, you guys are so much more prepared than you even realize. So you know, it's really setting you up for like, you know, huge success from the retreat. So just have fun with it, and, you know, have fun with the tasks, and just the more action you take and the more you step into your, like, step out of your comfort zone, like by doing the Facebook lives and posting and the things that make you uncomfortable, that you're going to grow more and be even more prepared for like launching stuff, and you know, so yeah. All right.
awesome.
So,
Thank you.
no worries. All right. So is there anyone else who needs to get off, like, you know, soon, that wants to go next? No? All good. So anyone in particular want to go next? Charlotte? Yeah. Hey, Charlotte.
Hi.
Hi. So tell me, how you going?
Okay. Everything is going good. It's just the Facebook Lives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding I'm having a big fear of it, because before, when I started, like last year and everything, I used to do Facebook Lives a lot and share my story, but that was like, I was sharing my story. It was like a hobby. And then all of a sudden I switched it and it became a business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the fear kicked in, because I was just doing it as a hobby. I was enjoying it. And then when it switched into turning it into a business and I became a coach, that's when the fear kicked in. And I've cut down on doing Facebook Lives.
And so what is the specific thought or thing you're telling yourself that is stopping you from doing a Facebook Live?
I'm telling myself to I sound smart enough.
Okay.
To promote what I have to offer.
Yeah. And so you have a belief also around that it's like, when you do a Facebook Live, it's about your business.
Yeah, it's something that, I have a fear with that now. It's just, even when I get on, I can't, I try to be like natural, but then something just jumps in. And
So have you ever watched a Facebook Live of someone who has a business or a coaching business where like you're watching it and they're just providing you with so much value and inspiring you, you know, that it makes you feel good, and, you know, really helps you? Have you ever watched one like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched quite a lot, and I sometimes like, oh gosh, I've got to get like that. I even watched one of my old ones and went, well, what happened to that girl? Like that, yeah.
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 So you've already been that girl before, and so I wonder if you started to look at it differently or see it differently, and when you jumped on a Facebook Live, it wasn't about it being a business or you being smart enough or how you sound, and it's not about you actually at all. And if it was actually about the people who need your support and need your help, and if you could imagine like where you were before you had coaches and support, if those people hadn't have put themselves out there and shared their knowledge and shared their stories and shared their, you know, value, you might not be where you are now. So if you can look at it differently and take yourself out of the equation and see it as though this is actually about the people who need help and the people who need to know what you know so that they can also change their life.
Yeah, that sounds good. Awesome.
Do you think that you can find a way to, you know, really just get out of your head and into your heart and make it about them and not about you? Because I want you guys to all know that I've had all these fears too, more than you know, like so many fears that I've had to overcome. And what really helps is when you realize like none of it's about you. It's not about you. Like you've got to think about the bigger picture and what you want to create and the people you want to help and how you want to empower people. And when you take yourself out of the equation and get out of your head and just focus on what it's all about and, you know, the people you want to help, then you can jump on a live stream and just talk from the heart. And, you know, whatever it is, like talk about your journey, talk about something that really helped you. And when you get on, just remember it's not about you. This is, you know, about them and about helping others. And all your intention is to jump on and provide value. And no one has ever asked me what my qualifications are, like never, you know. And so like, because people just see like that you're helping people and they see you getting results, and then they don't care like what qualifications you've got. Like I've went and worked with many people who have qualifications and gotten nothing out of it, you know. So none of that stuff really matters. All it matters is your intention. And so your intention is just to help people. So if you just jump on and that's your intention, like, you know, the universe will reward you. And you might just have to get in the habit of doing your lives again. And so, you know, the first couple might be a bit, you know, and then you'll get back into the hang of it.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm going to look at your Facebook really quickly, because have you like signed up any clients recently, Charlotte, or?
I've been doing discovery calls.
Okay.
I'm still a bit nervous. There was one I got stuck with. Like she said she's fine with her eating. She's eating properly, her fitness. Then I got stuck. Like I was like, oh, so what am I helping her with if she's fine with this and that? But then she's a busy mum. Like this lady reached out to me. She's got 10 kids. Like, but I just froze. Like I just got stuck. Like I didn't know what else to say to her after that.
Okay, so maybe just were you using the discovery call template?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I had the template and I was reading like from that, but then I just got stuck.
Okay, so did you ask her much about like you with that? Like you could just ask her like, well, what is it that you really reached out to me for? Like, what is it that you want support with? And just be direct so that you can get to, you know,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, it's not her food or her fitness. It must be something deep down, but I didn't get into that. Like, it could be something from her past that she was
yeah.
reaching out to me. Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, she might just be saying that everything's okay, you know, as a way to protect herself from, you know, going deeper. But this is another place where, Charlotte, you need to, you know, really step up and focus on them and not on yourself, because that woman has come to you for a reason. And I know you well enough to know you can help her. Like, you not only have like the love and caring, and you've transformed your own life, but you've got all the qualifications as well. So it's time to let go of like, you know, the holding back, because it's holding other women back in their evolution. If you don't push yourself past this point and dig a little bit deeper and get them signed up, then you're holding them back, because they've come to you because something is going on and they're holding on to something that they need to let go of, and you've got what it takes to do it. So it's time to just let go of it's not about Charlotte, it's about the person who needs the help. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is your goal for like signing up clients at the moment?
So my goal is to by retreat is to get at least one client signed up for one-on-one.
Okay.
For a 6-week program. The ones that I used to do, but then I'm looking at doing an actual 6 to 8 week online program.
Yeah, cool.
In a group. I've done group one before, so it sounds a lot more convenient and easier for me to as a 10-week, and being like 10 mothers. And what I'll have in it is timeline therapy, offering hypnotherapy, you know, just relieving hurt, sadness, and their patterns, like they've got patterns from their past or their upbringing, and they're not aware of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that's come from their past for them. It's not them. It's just something that was molded into them that they grew up with, and they can change and jump. They can go out of that circle. And just meal planning and fitness, and it's just sort of like what I went through, like finding breaking free and finding my sick cat. That's what I went from.
All right, amazing. So I'm just gonna like give you some really quick tips, because I know things you could be doing, and I know like you've worked with clients before and you're good to go with the one-on-one. So this is what I would do with you is we'll focus on the program, you know, like keep like working on your ideas for that. So when we get to the retreat, we can put it together and launch it. For now, I definitely want you signing up some one-on-one clients, because it's going to help with your confidence. If you're going to do a group program, you're going to want that confidence from having worked with some one-on-one people. You'll get some results, which will be testimonials, and you'll be feeling really confident to do like a group program. So I know you'll probably do it in a one-on-one capacity, but putting people in a group, you might do some group calls as well. So the more you step out of your comfort zone now, the better. So okay, first of all, I would update your cover photos so that it's like you've got some professional photos now. So like do it so the photos maybe on this side, and then all I'd put there is like Charlotte Blake, NLP coach, hypnotherapist, timeline therapist, and then like, you know, just something like that where someone goes straight onto your page. It's very direct, like that's your qualifications. You're like your name's Charlotte Blake, you're a coach, and a hypnotherapist, they know that straight away. Then, you know, be consistent with your colors. So if you're going to go like these sort of backgrounds and stuff and these sort of colors, be consistent with it. I would create some posts to like keep like using every week. I want you to create one for your group, to like I just did for mine today, and I said to Nikki to do, where it's like, you know, got a picture of you and then your group name with Charlotte Blake. So remember, you guys are branding yourself now, so people like, you know, want to start seeing who you are, what you've got. So Charlotte, like whatever your group's name is, with Charlotte Blake. Hey guys, like, you know, I've did you know I've got a group and we share this, this and this, like I'd love you to join, and with the link. And then I reckon do some posts like book in for a hypnotherapy session, or something like that, you know, that's bold. And one that says book in for some NLP sessions. And just like things that if people start seeing these in amongst, like, you know, say your Facebook lives and your normal posts, like just these bold posts that are like book in for coaching, book in for NLP, book in for hypnotherapy, and then a message at the top that, you know, says a little bit about like who it's for and what it's for, some sort of information. And, you know, PM me for more details, whatever it is. And so that people over the next few weeks start associating you as an NLP coach, a hypnotherapist, a coach, you know, all of those things. They're just seeing that a lot, as well as like, you know, they know you've transformed your lifestyle, you're posting your daily rituals, all of those sort of things. But I'd just be putting it up in their faces, like book in for this session. So whatever you really want to do, Char, you can just be getting people in for a few sessions, anything to just get people in. Even if they just want to book in for like 2 or 3 sessions, whatever, or so like you could say book in for an NLP session and do like the discovery call session with them. So someone might just reach out, and it's a way to just funnel them in and for you to build your confidence, for the way for you to feel like, you know, when you get on a Facebook Live, like, you know, that you know what you're talking about or whatever, it's going to come from like talking to people all the time and starting to see that you have all the answers you need within you, right? So you'll be talking to people and then you'll realize, oh, I know what to say, and I gave that lady really great advice. And then you're going to build all this confidence. Then when you're getting on Facebook Lives, you're going to feel so much more certain about yourself and your message, because one, you're like making progress, and progress makes us happy, and you're working with clients and signing up clients. That's going to make you feel happy. You're actually doing it, and, you know, you're growing every time you have a conversation with someone, and you're starting to see that you do have all the wisdom there and you know what to do. So that's going to help you. And then you're just going to become so much more certain in yourself. So when you get to the retreat and you go to sell a program, it's going to be so easy to jump on Facebook Lives with certainty that your program is the best program to join, because you've been working with people, you've been getting results. And so I would recommend that you, even if you just say things like book in for an NLP session, and then you're going to get people PMing you, and like, you know, whatever it is, $150, $200, like you just say, yeah, you want to book in for a session, it's $150, get them on the phone, do the discovery call script, and then on sell them into a package. Sound good?
That sounds awesome. What about my group page?
What's it called? Healthy Living?
Yeah, I did that. When did I? Oh, yeah, last year I think I put that together, and I haven't changed it. It's just.
So is it going to be about healthy lifestyle now, or you more want to position yourself as a life coach?
Life coach. Yep.
So you could just come up with a new name and update it. you know, and it could be called like, you know, something like The Happy Life with Charlotte Blake, or, you know, whatever it is that resonates for you, and just update it, but keep your ideal client in mind, and as well whenever you're thinking about the name of your group or your messaging with anything.
Okay. Yeah, because that group is for women only.
And so you just wanting to work with women?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it mums, just mums, or?
Mums. Yeah, I've put my target as mums, but I will take women if they do come to me. Yeah.
The more niche it is, the better, to be honest. So I would then, if you want to fill it with mums, then you could call it like, you know, Happy Mums with Charlotte Blake, or Happy Healthy Mums with Charlotte Blake. Something, it doesn't have to be that, but you get what I mean, how that's so clear. If someone sees that, they're going to be like, oh, that's for mums, like who want to be happy and healthy. So yeah, do like update your banner, create a graphic that matches that you can post on Facebook. And then all of your posts want to be directed at mums now, right? So say I said, you know, maybe you do a post in this bright peach color that says book in for a NLP session, or book in for a people go crazy over hypnotherapy, so book in for a hypnotherapy session. And then in your text you would say, this is for mums, you know, if you've been struggling with weight, or you're not happy, or, you know, whatever it is that you know their pain points are, and just keep saying mums all the time. So that's for an example, you guys, like, it's really clear when I post, I always have been like heart-centered women, heart-centered women. Everything goes back to heart-centered women, and everything leads back into breaking through fears and limiting beliefs, like in your business. Like, so using the same wording all the time. So it's like people, when they're looking at your stuff, it's so clear to them what you do, you know, and they just know, like, if they're not a mum, they'll go like elsewhere. And then if they are a mum, it's gonna grab their attention, like, oh, I'm a mum, that's for me. And so you'll start getting people in your group, which these people will be then like getting all these people in your group. When you go to launch your program, one of the things you can do is invite every single one of the people in that group to your online program. So as many people as we can get into this online program that are your ideal client now, who start watching you and you're giving them value, then all of a sudden, you know, in 4 weeks' time, you launch a program, they're all warmed up, they're waiting for something like a way that they can work with you. And then you're like, boom, I've got this program, and you invite everyone in the group to that event. So so you want to get that group filled up with the people that you want in your event. So I just want you to be posting everything directed at mums who want to live a happy, healthy life. And just, yeah, like get into, so I think what do we want to make a deadline for signing up this one client? So what would it be? It'd be like by next call, you have your first person signed up.
Yeah, when's that?
Okay. Your first package signed up.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it, because I know you've done it before, so I know you can do it. You know you can do it, and you know all the things you've got to do. So you've just got to break through those things that are holding you back and make a decision that you're, you know, going to step into this and yeah, make it about them and helping them.
Yeah, I've been making it too much about me because of my life, what's happening in my life. Like, it's not about, just because everything, it's a roller coaster, but then I've got to look, I'm here to serve others.
Yeah, and you're always, all of you guys, you're always going to have ups and downs and obstacles whilst you've got clients, and so you get stronger, and you know, it is actually like a real spiritual strength to be able to be going through obstacles and get outside of yourself and be so focused on just serving other people no matter what's going on in your external environment. So all right, that sounds awesome. So you pretty clear on what to do, Cha?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's okay. Mwah. All right, who wants to go next? Kat, Beck, Olivia, Ange, who wants to go next?
I'll go, Bernice.
Okay, cool. Go for it. How are you going, Kat?
Okay. I did a lot of my ideal client workbook.
Mm-hmm.
I did just the starting part of the branding workbook. I did my board. Now I'm on that second part, or the second group of questions. I didn't make it to Amber's call, so I think I got through about 2/3 of the call today for branding and that kind of thing. You know, I have a website that is all I have right now on it is a bio and a couple of pictures. And I'm not sure if I really want to focus on working on that just yet. I think I'll get overwhelmed with that. So my goal for 6 months from now is to have 8 full-time clients signed up to my longer one-on-one packages.
Okay, cool.
What I'm going to be doing is strictly one-on-one coaching. I want to have a short package and then a longer package. So like a long 2-session package and then like a 3-month package.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at pricing or anything like that. I know I want to do one-on-one coaching because I haven't done as much of that as I want to, and I love it. I love, love, love it.
Awesome. So yeah, website, don't even worry about it, Kat. Like it's not a priority. Okay. Yeah, like you'll get clients from your like branding and posting. So I just want to remind everyone that one of the things you want to be doing at the moment, now that you know the ideal client, so you want to be going into Facebook groups that have your ideal client, and you know, adding people like as friends on Facebook and growing your personal Facebook so it's full of your ideal clients. So yeah, so
okay, that's cool.
So yeah, whatever groups your ideal client would hang out in, you know, the interests they have, like whether it's women, mums, like whatever, go look for those groups. Like, so
how do you do that?
Okay,
I was going to ask you. Yeah, if you could show me how you randomly go in and look for groups.
Yeah, so you just go to your Facebook setting here, and so what is like your ideal client?
It's really a professional woman. She's in her like late 40s to early 60s. You know, grown children. More really of a woman who has a full-time job. Also is, you know, likes the outdoors. It's kind of an that's one characteristic that I'm really looking for.
Okay, so like I just searched in the top there, working women groups. So you can, that's like one avenue. See, you also want to like,
there it is. Okay.
What are some other interests that they would have? Like, I mean, Are they interested in personal development or something? So
very much spirituality. Absolutely. They have a spiritual, a knowing, an interest in spirituality already.
All right. You might want to go women spiritual groups. Here we go. Yeah. So women with purpose and soul, soul sisters.
Okay.
Yep. So just get in a lot of these women's groups. So what you're going to need, so join just a ton of them, right? And slowly, because you can only add a certain amount of people a day. So just slowly, like just adding people from the groups, you know, just setting time aside each day to do this on social media. It pays off, like it really does. But just get into like a group of these, a heap of these groups, then what you want to do is then like on your Facebook, this is why you guys need a banner, right? So what you do is, because you all only have a certain amount of time at the moment, so like it can be time consuming. Why can't I find you to get into you are under Cattle and Cat White, aren't you? Oh yeah,
I know. You typed it in just like that.
Time consuming posting in groups all the time while you guys have got all this other stuff to do. But what is going to be really awesome is that if you're joined to all of these groups and you start slowly adding people, so your intro here, it needs to say that you're a coach or something, right?
Okay.
And it needs to have your qualifications. So the minute someone goes on your page, so as you're posting live videos and as you're posting, you know, your message, people are going to get interested and go like, who is this lady? And either they'll be your friend on Facebook and they'll come over and want to look at your page. So you want the minute they come on your page that it to be so obvious who you are and what you do. So you've got the body relation, mind, body, heart and soul here. What you could do now is, you know, brand it more as yourself as well. Like it could say Cat White and then what you do, you know, and it could still have mind, body, heart and soul in there as well. But like so that it's very clear that you're a coach or so like with Charlotte, she's got all the NLP qualifications. So hers would be like Charlotte Blake, NLP coach, timeline therapy practitioner, and hypnotherapist. So yours might be Cat White, heart-centered coach, or whatever it is that you want to name yourself. And you could leave it as that, or you could add in like physiotherapist, you know, a couple of the other things you've got. But whatever it is, so it's just really obvious if someone comes onto your page who you are and what you do. So you might even want to make a banner that you can have a picture of you and then your name and what you do there. And then you can also put some information in here about what you do. So when you guys are adding random people from groups that you know suit your ideal client, they're going to be like, who is this random lady who added me to her Facebook? And if you don't have any of this, they're not going to accept your request because they're going to be like, I don't know who she is or what she does. Like, why did she add me? But if you have clear that you're like this coach and they can see you've got all this inspirational stuff, they're like, oh, I want to see more of this lady and what she's got to offer. So that is going to, and then you're going to be posting about like when you get a group, like I've got a group, and so you want to, yeah, just get as many people, you want to get your friends list up to 5,000 as soon as possible.
Wow.
Yeah. So it takes chipping away at, but you know, at least by the retreat, like, you know, if you had 1,000, that'd be really good.
Okay.
So it's just like making a little bit of time each day to go into these group and just go straight into the members site. So like, this is what I go, right? So mine's going to change now. So I was in like an absolute ton of heart-centered women's groups and women entrepreneur groups. And that's where I post a lot. So you guys don't have to worry too much now. It's just depending on what time you have, but just starting to chip away at this will be great. But so you just go in here and you've got a few options. You can either post in the group regularly. You'd want to put that in your schedule so people in the group are seeing your face pop up all the time. But you can very simply just go straight into, where has it got? Like somewhere it's got like members. Where is
members?
Okay. Oh yeah. So you just go straight in here and then just go through add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, and just like add as many each day until Facebook says you've reached the limit. And then you're going to get more and more people like accepting your request, and you'll just wait and see, you guys, when you do this. Like, people get really intrigued, and when you've got like the really good branding and messaging and you're being visible, like, you don't realize like that there's actually not that many people. There's only like 1% of people who are out doing these Facebook lives and putting themselves out there. So because you guys are around each other and you might be in some groups with coaches, it seems like it's a lot of people doing it, but it's not really. So you don't know how many people who all they wish in their life is that they could have the kind of confidence to do something like that. So they really look up to you if they see you doing a Facebook Live or seeing you have the confidence to post a message about yourself, because that is like their worst fear, to be seen and to put themselves out there. So it's so like, you know, people just see that and they're like, they don't care about what your qualification is, or, you know, they just want to be able to work with you because they see you doing it. You're leading by example. So they're like, well, I really want to live that life too. Like, I want to feel confident enough that I can, you know, express myself. And, you know, you have no idea how many people are out there that need help, you know, and they, you know, don't have any confidence, and they just need people like you guys who have got so much wisdom and life experience and really care about people. They just need to know you exist so that they can find a way to work with you and get some help and support.
You know, thank you for saying that, because I was not thinking about that. Just simply, you know, simply the fact that you're writing a post and doing a live, regardless of the content, is says something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it takes confidence to do it. Okay. I remember when I first started, I was so scared to tell anyone that I had started a business. Like, I just thought, like, I'm a total loser. Like, no one's going to think this is good. I didn't want to tell any of my friends. So I used to hide, and I would just have this Facebook business page where I would post quotes, but no one was even seeing it. Like, and like, it wasn't until later on someone said to me, why don't you just post on your normal Facebook? But I was so scared of like my friends and family seeing that I liked personal development or inspirational stuff, or worried about that they were going to judge me or what they would think about me. And then, you know, I broke through it, and I just started posting, and then all of a sudden I had people reaching out to me being like, wow, like, I love what you're doing. This is amazing. I had no idea like you were into this stuff, or like, you know, how can I get help? And, you know, it's that being visible and actually putting yourself in front of people. And most people are terrified to be really seen in life, or to show like who they truly are, because we live in this society where we're conditioned to and programmed to just like be a certain way and to live by the rules. So for someone to just be free enough to even do posts, like inspirational posts, like, that is really inspiring to most people. Most people wish they could be free enough to like express themselves like that.
Mm. You know what's interesting, Bernice, is I post a lot. A lot of people that are my friends or that I work with, they say, I just love your posts. They're always so uplifting, and I love them. And you know what I have just resisted doing, and is putting on my Facebook banner that I'm a life coach. Mm-hmm. As you can see, there's something about me. It's like, oh, really? There's just something there. It's like, oh, I like putting this stuff out there, but to actually, declare that I'm also a life coach publicly is like another step.
And
so I will do that.
Take that step, Kat.
Yes. And when you were talking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have nothing on my intro.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even notice I had nothing on my intro. It was just, boop, not even on the radar.
Awesome. So by next week's call, you're going to have that banner up and your intro done, and and you'll start adding some people from groups. Okay.
Yes. I love that. Yeah. Thank you for that advice and showing me how to do that. Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. So no worries. So who wants to go next? Beck, Andrew, Olivia? Beck. Okay. I'll unmute you. Hey, Beck.
Hey.
So how are you going? You tell me how everything's going and what you're thinking. And
I haven't done much of my workbook, but I've done the ideal client.
Oh, good. Yep.
I've just been catching up on a lot of videos and Zooms and all that sort of thing. So, yeah. I've done my banner on Facebook though.
Oh, you have? I'm going to go have a look. How did I not see that? Okay, where are we?
Oh, a banner.
Oh, nice. It's a pretty photo. So tell me about who is your ideal client?
Someone aged about 25 to 60, who's into health and healthy living.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I haven't really written anything down. Really prepared.
Is it a woman or a man, or men and women?
A woman.
Oh, good. Okay. It's good to have it nailed as much as you can. So, okay. So to hone in on your ideal client, some things I could see straight away that you could do, and to brand yourself. So you want people to really start recognizing that name, Beck Higgins, So it could say Beck Higgins, empowering women with natural solutions.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got your intro there. It does say that you're a wellness advocate, and that looks really nice. Beautiful. Yeah. So I think just to make, sorry?
I've just changed it around a little bit to make it.
Yeah. It's because it's perfect. I love that, and so we just want to hone our message in so it's so clear. So just Beck Higgins, empowering women with natural solutions. So then when people see your post, it's straight away they're like, oh, she empowers women with natural solutions. So you can also, you updated your profile picture there. You can even put some more information in your post. So that's what I'd love to see, is for you to another thing that you can do. So see, you've got the quote here: the greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it. So something that you guys will all, you don't have to do it now, but something we'll probably create at the retreat is once you know your branding colors. And so for now, I can see you like blues. So you could go on Canva and, get a background, and you guys want to use the same fonts consistently. So that was in the call we did with Amber. So choose the 2 or 3 fonts that you use consistently when you do posts. So people will associate the colors to you, and they'll also associate the fonts. So people will see your quotes and stuff, and they'll recognize it as your colors and your branding. So you can start creating ones that say, where you create this quote yourself on Canva, and at the bottom it says, I remember like your Instagram. It can be at what your Instagram name is at the bottom. So that's going to drive traffic back to your Instagram. If you have a website, you can put your website, but whatever you most want where you want the traffic to go. So if you want to build your Instagram, put your Instagram at the bottom of it. And then also, like, people might share your posts. So if people really like the message, then they might share the quote, and then that's putting your brand in front of more people, like where more people are going to see that at Beck. So you want people to start seeing your name a lot, like Beck Higgins. You guys can create your own quotes, like, where you just put some like words that are your words of wisdom, and you for now can just put like at the bottom like Beck Higgins in like a running writing sort of font or whatever, and start to just get your name seen as much as possible. And because you've already got some nice photos as well that you use. So yeah, I'd love to see you putting like some really some information about your workshops that you do, posting about them a lot. I tell you guys, like, Facebook Lives are going to get you people. Like, people love to get on and they connect with you when they can, see you in person. So have you set a date for your next workshop, Beck?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling really overwhelmed with everything I have to get done. So
yeah, no, that's all right. So I would just say choose one date for a workshop sometime just before the retreat. So you've got plenty of time to fill it, because you're going to be wanting to implement a lot of this stuff, which is all going to help you in terms of filling your next event. So if you choose a date that's like in 3 to 4 weeks, when you've got plenty of time to get people in, and I want you to look at the file in the group that says how to fill events, and I want you to be really visible, like talking about your event a lot in your posts. So this one, like these ones don't, when you share an event, they don't get a lot of reach. So you also, so I'll show you what I'm going for me, sorry. I'll show you what I would do if I were you. Like, you also, yeah, I think yours is going to look good if it's like Beck Higgins empowering people, but you also can make your banner about your workshop that's coming up too if you want. Okay, so see this, like, I'm super pumped for today's group coaching call with all the heart-centered women who are coming to my Business Breakthrough Retreat Gold Coast. Okay, so I know lots of other coaches, and no one knows what they're doing because they don't do posts like this. So I'm doing posts that show everything that I'm doing, and so this says I'm about to do a group coaching call. And it's bright, it's vibrant, it stands out, it captures attention. So everyone who sees that then sees, oh, she does group coaching calls. And there might be a ton of other women like on my Facebook that do group coaching, but people don't know about it because they're not putting it out there. They're not saying, you know, that they're doing it. So if you guys are working with a client, or if you're helping, like with you, Beck, if you're helping someone with oils, I want to see a picture of what that looks like. So I reckon, you know, if you're with like your sister-in-law or someone soon and you're helping her with oils, get your husband to take a photo of you guys doing something with the oils, and then you do a post about it, like, oh, I've just been helping this lady, you know, doing this, this, and this. And then it starts to paint a picture for people of like what it looks like to be doing some sort of oil workshop. It's showing them what you do and what you can help with and what the benefits are in the message or whatever. And then it's relatable, and people, like other ladies, will look at it and be like, oh, I might like to learn more about oils, or, you know, do that too. So get clever and creative with your pictures and messaging so people get like a visual of what it looks like. So Olivia is on the call. Like when Olivia came and did a breakthrough session with me in person, I took a photo of her when I had her hypnotized and showed it on Facebook. Just did a hypnotherapy session. People go crazy over it because there's tons of hypnotherapists out there, but like they're not putting it out there or showing people what it looks like. So, you know, you do the pictures that like show people what it looks like. If you're cooking healthy food, get pictures. You know, if you're helping your daughter like in the kitchen, get photos of that and just be showing people what you do to live a healthy lifestyle. So they really, it'll position you as an expert. You'll also be adding value. And you probably really love like Nikki's posts. Like Nikki is really into the healthy lifestyle and low tox living like you. And she, I reckon, have a look through her Instagram and her Facebook and see the kind of things she's doing, because she paints a real picture of like all of the things she does. It's like very clear, her knowledge around health, because she posts it all the time, stuff about juicing, stuff about, you know, water and all of these things. So that will give you some ideas. And if you could do a Facebook Live sometime in the next week would be really great. Once you've set the date for the workshop, you want to be posting about the workshop. So that was the next thing I was going to do. So yeah, see how my quote, it has Faith is my middle name down the bottom. So you guys would have at, you know, your Instagram. Then yeah, do you have a group, Beck?
No.
Okay. So you could, that's another thing you can do if you want, is create a group.
It's just really time consuming, posting in Instagram and then Facebook and then a group as well, keeping on top of everything.
Yeah, I know. Well, do whatever you know you can handle now. Like, you, like I just used to post like the exact same things across the board, like, you know, but whatever you know you have time for. But what you can be doing now anyway is you don't have to be posting in the group all the time, but you can create a group, and then when you're doing like a Facebook Live, you can be telling people about the group. That's one option. But I also, are you part of many Byron Bay like women's groups?
The community ones I am. And
Yeah.
I was posting my events on there.
Okay.
But it didn't.
Okay, so try, oh, you guys, another thing that you can do is create like a post that's a 3 minute, whatever the call is, it just has to relate to your business. So for you, Beck, it might be a free 15-minute health call or wellness call, natural solutions call, right? And then you put at the top, like, I'm giving away so many of these 15-minute natural solution calls. And this is for you if, and you direct it at who you want to draw in for it, like your ideal client. And then that's going to get people on the phone and building rapport with them. And then you would tell them about your workshop and get them to come along to your workshop. So that's another option for you as well. And you can do, I know I'm giving you a lot of information. I'm not saying you have to do all of this right now, but these are just all the different things that you can do to get people into your next workshop. So if you give yourself a good 4 weeks, then it will be really, really good. You'll have plenty of time to just do a little bit of this stuff, and it'll get all the momentum going for you. Okay, testimonials. Beck, do you have people you've helped that can do testimonials about you and how the oils have helped them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So results really are a big selling point. So if you can reach out to a couple of people who have gotten results from working with you in terms of the oils, then that's going to be really good. And I think I was going to show you like, where is it? One of my business breakthrough retreat posts. Oh my gosh, I think it must have been a little while since I posted one of the graphics. Hang on. Okay, so there's, so all I was saying before, if you want, you can post, just as like another thing in the coming weeks, is you can create a group and do a post like this saying, you know, you can join my group, just as another avenue. You don't have to be posting in it consistently yet, but you can start adding people in there. And then so this is Business Breakthrough Retreat, Gold Coast 2nd to the 6th of June. So instead of doing just the event ones, you can do ones like this where you put the nice picture of you, and then maybe you have like some blue there, and then written the name of the workshop, where it is, and the dates. So that is another thing. Like, I would say it could be really good for you if you wanted to focus all your energy on getting your workshop filled. Then you could do a banner like I showed of Tracy's earlier, you know, where it's like she's got the name of her event and where it is and what dates. And then every time, and then what I would also be doing is going into the women's groups in Byron Bay, because women is your ideal client. So it definitely, you probably have like spiritual women, but any of the women's groups as well, and start adding those women as friends, because you want them to be seeing all your posts from the groups there. So so just being super visible and people seeing really what it is that you do. So really just painting a picture of like all the benefits of these oils. And I would think about a Facebook Live that you could do. You could even do one like, I used to do ones that were like of meal prepping and show people the kind of food that I cook. So it wasn't so much an informational sort of thing. It was like you could make some of your protein balls with oils and then do a Facebook Live and just say, oh, I've just made like these amazing things, or I'm about to, and make them up like while someone does like films the Facebook Live, and then at the end have like a call to action where you say, I'm going to be doing my workshop and we're going to have this at the workshop, and, you know, like you can come along. I'm going to put the link in the comments below, or comment me. So think of some things that you could show people on a Facebook Live that then could lead them into wanting to come and learn that at your workshop.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah. And my online program that I want to do is for gut health, like gut reboot with the oils and healthy recipes and everything.
Yeah, awesome. You'll have heaps of really great stuff to give them. So just keep brainstorming with your program. You know, the kind of like workbooks you would create. And as I said, you don't have to create that now. You just get the ideas and create the content later, but start thinking of like brainstorming names and you know what you might have in the different weeks and the kind of content that you'd put into it. And I'll talk to you again about that next week, because when you do your workshop, we'll focus all your energy into filling this workshop, because when you're at the workshop and you build rapport with everyone, then you can mention, well, I'm just about to launch this online wellness program. Like, you know, would you be interested? And get their names and their details. And they're going to be, then I'll teach you how to do sales and discovery calls. So as soon as you launch it at the retreat, they're already going to be your leads ready to go. So you can call them and be like, you know, I told you about the program, like it's just been launched, and then you can sell them into the online program.
And so is the workbook necessary to be done, or we just work on this at this stage?
Yeah, no, I just want you to focus all your energy into filling your workshop. So, well, you mean the workbooks for the program of this, you mean? Yeah. So you still want to like go over the workbooks, like, and so just work out your time. Like, obviously, I know I just gave you like a lot of information, and, you know, I do really want you to focus on getting people into your workshop. So you work out which things you're going to do to, you know, get that going. But part of it is being visible and really telling a story through your posts. And adding people from the local groups, like the women from groups, so that you can start getting more people seeing you. So being visible as much across the board where you're going to be able to get those clients, which is like in women's groups in Byron Bay. You can also do up like little flyers and go around to like the shops and say, like, I'm going to have this workshop. And get people's numbers as well and their details maybe when you go around and people are interested, because then you can contact them again, like, you know, the week before it and say, just want to check you're coming along. Add them on Facebook as well, so they're seeing all your stuff. Like, if you're adding lots of value and people are seeing that through your posts and everything, they're going to want to come. Like, you know, they're going to be really interested in getting to know you better and to connect with you in person. So when you're just being really visible and showing off your personality as well through post-spec, and yeah, if you do a Facebook Live, even if it is just like showing something that you're making, people are going to be able to connect to you more and want to come along and meet you in person. Are you still there? Hello? Oh, I'm not sure if she is not on anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to jump on to who? Ange or Olivia? Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay. How you going, Olivia?
Good. I'm tired. It was 4 a.m. when I.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't find my glasses, so I'm like sitting really close to the computer. Yeah, no, I'm good. I have kind of slowed down a little bit more on my travels just to try and focus in a little bit, because I was really finding it hard to dedicate time to doing both. So I've yesterday finished my ideal client workbook, and I started going back through some of the other old lectures and stuff, which are all very inspiring. And I'm just trying to get a few ideas about things that I want to create. So I was listening to what Nikki was saying about an online program, and I think what I'm probably going to be interested in doing is something like that. Awesome. Probably, about like holistic life living for the busy, heart-centered women. So women that are always giving to other people and wondering why they're ending up with, sickness and not having the energy for themselves and things like that. And I guess it's basically me. It's who I'm targeting. So I guess my ideal client is someone who is a millennial and someone probably 23 onwards who's open to, natural remedies. And someone who wants to really fall in love with themselves and go through that journey that I've gone through. And in terms of like where my limitations are, I guess I'm still really hesitant about posting on my personal page. Like that's basically where I feel like, I just like that's my pain point. I just was like, just like ex-boyfriends and just all of my friends that I'm not friends with anymore that I still have on Facebook, and I don't know, it's just scary.
And but
I'm trying to just think.
What's the worst thing that could happen if you posted on Facebook and your ex-boyfriends or these people see it?
Nothing. It sounds so ridiculous, but yeah. I guess also I think to myself, sorry, I'm just an open book here. I just think, I've just left this job and I didn't have any plan, and I've got people from my old job on there. You're probably going to look at me and go, I don't know, I'm being ridiculous, but just wonder, does she have the qualifications for that? Because that's the type of people that I've surrounded myself with, like people that are, qualified, that have gone to uni, they've done all of this stuff. So I think that's like where I hold a lot of fear, is that I'm doing something off the off the track of what everybody else around me is doing.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I have, today I'm going to publish my website, and I'm really proud of it. And I've been trying to, so I think I've created something that is, like, my brand is very, I haven't posted anything in the group, but I'm very much about nature and being outdoors, and very minimal, very black and white, few colours. I think I sent you a few photos from my friend, photo shoot I did with my friend, and that's kind of where, so that's kind of where I'm going with it. So I guess from now I just need to get visible on my personal, and I haven't even touched my personal. So, but yesterday I made a big step, and I put my little, because I've got a separate Instagram, I've put that on my personal Instagram so that people can go to it. And then I've just, in the background of this call, I just put my Livy Wright Facebook business page on my personal page so that people can be directed to that. And then,
Awesome.
It's like, not, I'm not doing my lives, but I'm getting there. So that was a big step.
The other thing I just wanted to say to you is, like, are your ex-boyfriends your ideal client, or are these people who go to uni your ideal client?
I guess probably yes and no. Like I've got a lot of friends that are run down and just, you know, constantly in pain and, you know, putting on weight and just not being able to sleep and things like that. So I guess yes, because they're living that crazy lifestyle that we all get caught up in. But I think I also want to, because, pardon?
I was going to say, and do you have any like wisdom or like life experience or any value that you can share with these people? Do you have any wisdom or life experience or value that you can add, like, to help these people?
Yeah, so you know, I've done a lot of mindfulness and coaching, and I use my oils a lot, and I try and use my you know, my knowledge and exercise as well for you know, that I've learnt through physio, you know, what exercises are good for people that are particularly stressed. So, you know, some exercises make people more stressed than relaxing, which kind of compounds the issue. What else do I know? I guess I know some, like I'm not really qualified in knowing things about diet, but I've learnt a lot about healthy foods and things like that as well. I think for now that's kind of where I'm interested in, and because I'm with doTERRA and the oils, I think I really just want to start filling workshops to get people in, and like kind of what you were saying with Beck, you know, get people into the workshops and then kind of use that as a way to sell the online stuff, because that would incorporate the oils once they've already got them. Yeah, so
would it be
that's kind of where I want to go down.
Sorry, it's would it be possible that by posting, like, you know, any you know, of this like information on your personal Facebook where they can see it, that they're more likely to be inspired and know that it's possible for them to live happier, like healthier lives, rather than like them worrying, you know, that you've got a qualification. They might be more inspired by you and get something out of your posts that actually help them.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so I guess yeah, I guess what you're saying by posting onto your personal and then onto your business. I guess I'm just, because I've kind of like, I feel like I'm doubling up on, like, now that I've got this separate Instagram, which I'm like actually enjoying making and like building. It's obviously taking a long time, but I feel like I'm kind of doubling up in places that I am, like, but it's not consistent, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't feel like it's consistent across all places. Not necessarily my branding, just more that I guess they're not really linking to each other, if that's what, if you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah. I feel like I've got this personal Instagram page, which is more just like things, like it's a curated it's a curated Instagram, you know, with my other fellow 20s people in there, and then my other Instagram page, which I made, which I felt more comfortable to do it that way, because I wanted to have a page where I felt inspired to share everything without feeling like I had to you know, curate it, I guess you could say. Which is, again, is a limitation. Like, it's open. I openly admit that it's a limitation, but it's just something that I think I need to work through at the moment until I, you know, yeah. Unless you think I'm being ridiculous and tell me I am.
Well, like, to build a brand, all you're doing is being yourself. So you don't have to separate, you know, anything.
Yeah.
Like, you just need to merge the two together, and that will be a big breakthrough in itself for you. I know that I've seen it when you've like done a post here and there, and how inspired your friends and family and people on your personal stuff are by you, you know. And so by holding back, like you're not being your authentic true self, you know, when you're hiding this part of yourself and keeping a separate page so that people don't see it, you know, so it's like going to be a big step forward and massive shifts for you when you like decide it's okay to just be yourself and be your authentic self. And all you need to build a brand is to be yourself. So you could just have this one page where you post everything, and it's like a mixture. It's a bit about your life and who you are as a person and your personality, and then the things that you're interested in, like your oils, and people want to connect to you as a person. Like they don't want to just see, hey, that's the lady that does the oils. They're going to connect to who you are and your personality. So all of this traveling stuff, oh, she likes travel, I like travel too, and she's got this wisdom, and I was really inspired by that quote, I connect to that. Oh, she's into oils, I want to learn more about that. And you know, especially like it's the everyday people you want to get in front of that don't have this level of consciousness. Like you are 23 and so wise beyond your years and so conscious. Like think about how much you could impact the younger generation if you stepped out in front of them and showed them the knowledge you actually have and the wisdom you have. Like this, I know, like when I was at that age, people did not know about this stuff. I didn't know. That's why I, you know, just partied all the time, and, you know, because I had no idea and I had no one to be inspired by. So you've got to really think about these things in another way. Like by holding back, you're just holding back the people around you. Because the world needs to be awakened. We all know we're at a higher level of consciousness of, like, you know, the possibilities and you know, even with the healthy living and all these things that people don't know. So we need to get over ourselves and get out there and just show people what we know so that more people can be empowered. And that's what it's about. So get past the fear and the, you know, limiting beliefs around, look at the bigger picture. This is about something so much bigger and making a greater impact on the planet, like, you know. And if we all work together and we all get out of our comfort zone, encourage and support each other, then we're getting in front of more people, we're empowering more people, and then they know what's possible. They'll do our programs, or they'll go looking for some you know, knowledge, like a book or something, and we're awakening more people on the planet, and then more people are going to be living happy, healthy, fulfilling lives, and, you know that they can live their dreams or live the life they truly want.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I think I also kind of modeled it off somebody in the oil industry who did have 2 pages, because like one of them is more about like their lifestyle in general and like what they, you know, things outside of the oils, and then one that's a bit more specific to the oils. And I guess that's kind of where I thought about it as well. But yeah, I think for now I probably just need to focus my energy on one. So yeah, thank you.
Like I know there's another lady, is it Melissa Ambrosini that you like, that's with the oils as well?
Yeah.
So does she hide parts of herself from the world? Like, does she have like Instagram pages where we only see one part of Melissa Ambrosini, and then she has another page that she doesn't tell people about?
No.
And does she have a really good, successful, inspiring brand? And is she helping a heap of people?
Yes.
That's who you want to model.
Yes.
Okay? All right. So your next stepping stone is, I'm going to go onto your Facebook, and I want you to focus on just being yourself, and for you to be yourself everywhere, like, and just be your authentic self. Life is so much easier when you're just being yourself. And you have no idea how much you will inspire people in your generation because not many people are free, you know. They're all trying to be like someone else, and you know, so for you to just step out and be free and be okay with just being yourself and sharing your interests and doing, you know, following your truth and your heart, your passions, you have no idea the impact you're going to have on the younger generation, because it's so rare. You can do something similar to Beck, because I know you've got some of those new branding photos and you now have a website. So what I would do is create a banner that says Olivia Wright, and then, you know, a little, you know, sentence or, you know, something, some little inspiring message, and then your website down the bottom. Or if you know what you're going to call yourself, like, because everything's changeable, right? So you can do, but I want to see in big letters, Olivia Wright, and you branding yourself as a person. Then underneath, like either, you know, a couple of words that sum you up, or something, whether you want to call yourself an empowerment coach, or whether you just want to put a little inspiring message there, and then your website underneath, and then update your intro so it's got a little bit more information there as well. I mean, there's no reason why you guys could, like, you know, can't put like that you do the business breakthrough retreat or something in there as well. Like, you know, I put all like the trainings that I've done and the Tony Robbins courses, so whenever people go on my page they see that I invest in all the personal development and stuff. And so you've got stuff with your traveling here, which is awesome. So I just want to see a little bit more about your personality and your message, and the stuff that you're posting.
It's all on my other page.
Yes, because I'm thinking, hang on, I see this awesome stuff that you post, but it's on your secret page. So I want to see
it's on Living That.
Okay, we need to see the stuff from the secret page on here. So even if you want to save time, you can repurpose that content that you've already created, which is freaking amazing. And we want people to see that side of you in real life, okay? And then you know, whether it's people from your oils groups or whether it's people from, like, you know, the groups that will have your ideal clients, start adding some people as well and getting some, you know, ideal clients on your Facebook, because you did quit your job, and I'm just going to push you because you do want to be making money straight from the retreat, okay? So, like, it's time to just get out of your comfort zone, and I know these things are going to get you results. So, and the sooner you break through them, the sooner you can, you know, launch programs, and it's going to be so much easier to launch a program and fill it if you do it this way, because this is the way that, you know, like, I'll remind you guys, I have never paid for a paid Facebook ad or anything, and I am going to do that, but I haven't had to. I've just done it this way. I do Facebook Lives. I'm really good at showing off, like, who I am and what I do. Like, I don't hold back. I, like, don't care what anyone thinks. All I care about is helping people. So I just post as much as I can to draw people in so that I can help more people. So think about it that way. It's just like letting go of all of those, you know, thoughts that are limiting you, and just focus on the bigger picture. It's about helping people. So I'd love to see you update that banner and intro and get some more about your personality and what you do, and maybe add some friends from, like, a group, you know, throughout the week before the next call. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so
All right, I'm gonna go up to bed.
okay, all right. Good night. See ya.
All right, see ya.
Okay. So what are we at? 2:12. Give me 1 second. I just need some water really badly, guys. So if anyone needs to get some water or anything, just quickly. Okay. All right. Ange? Oh, I'll unmute you. Hang on. Hey, Ange.
Hi. Sorry, I'm going here because the sound's really bad on my computer, but I can see better on that. So I'll just leave that. It's not sort of echoing and yep. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going okay. Everything that you've said to everybody else has been really helpful. Especially what you're talking about with Charlotte, because yeah, I've definitely also been holding back and not doing Facebook Lives, and I say I'm going to do it every day and I don't do it. And yeah, because I'm just in my head too much and making it too much about me and about not being enough or being judged or whatever. So yeah, what you said to her was really useful, and I will I will do that. Definitely need to update my Facebook banner as well. What else?
What are you thinking in terms of like a program and stuff like that and what you want to launch? Or are you focusing on the moment at signing up like coaching packages or?
So what I was thinking that I don't really like, I was sort of thinking like to launch a 6-week program, like mid-July, which I think is like 4 to 6 weeks. You said like after the retreat, and maybe like before that to do like a half-day event or couple of hours event in Sydney. So get people to sign up to that. But I'm not really sure. Like I'm just sort of thinking out loud now, like the difference between a 6-week program and a 6-week coaching package, like whether there's much like.
Are you right now, what are you focusing on now? Just trying to get some one-on-one clients?
Yeah, so at the moment I'm focusing on I'm doing my my work with the 2 soccer teams, like that's a weekly thing. I'm focusing on the blog for Be Fit Mums, on doing my website, and I'm getting some help with that. So that will be ready by the end of the retreat. And yeah, just trying to get some one-on-one clients. But I know that I haven't been I haven't been following up with people. I think I just sort of feel like I don't know, like I don't know what to say to that. Like it's so stupid. I know I can't even like I'm just not, a lot of confidence in my ability at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I was talking to a lady the other day about her son, and it was sort of a favor for someone. Someone asked me to speak to this lady. Her son was, is going through a really difficult time. Like has a really severe drug problem, and I actually could have helped this lady. Like, she was the one that probably needed support in dealing with that, but I just felt like I didn't know how to offer it to her. Like, I was talking to her, but I didn't actually know how to then make it into about me supporting her, like offering her coaching. So like, I'm talking to lots of people, but I'm not actually then, getting clients out of that, because I don't think I'm finding that sort of transition into a sale difficult, or to even, really offer services rather than just making it about talking to them and supporting them.
Okay, so I help women with this a lot, right? Like, a lot of the times people are focusing so much on like the sales strategy and how do I follow the sales strategy, or what is the right thing to say to get them signed up. Now, what really works is like those sales strategies will kind of come through you unconsciously when you're speaking, okay? Just trust within yourself that you have everything within you that you need. And when you're speaking to someone, focus on listening to what they say they need, and then focus on what can I do? What are the options I have to help this person solve their problem? And so you're not coming from this like place of like, I need to make a sale. How do I close this person? What's the right thing to say to get them signed up? Like, let go of that and let it be your intention when you get on the phone is like, my intention is to help this person. And you know that the best way to help them is to get them signed up for coaching with you, because, like, I'll say this again, but you are not ordinary women. Like, you're not surface level. Like, you've all got amazing life experience, so much knowledge and wisdom, and they really are better off working with you than anyone else. So you need to know that when you get on the phone, that it's like looking at the bigger picture beyond the phone call. Like, first of all, it's your intention. I really just want to help this person, serve this person, and that's what my intention is, getting on the call. And then you just go into the conversation really naturally and organically, so with that lady, for instance, then I would have just been really natural and said something to her like, look, I know we're speaking about your son, but, is there anything I can do to support you? Like, how are you feeling right now? And is there anything you need support with? And she probably would have broke down and said like, yes, I'm really struggling, and started to tell you how she's feeling. So just coming from it in a really like natural, organic way, like in a conversational way, like, because they'll feel like you just really care about them. And that's what,
Sorry to interrupt. No, but it's not that I'm thinking at all about strategy. This is the problem. I'm helping them and spending so much time talking to them, but I'm doing it all like that's it. I'm talking to them and supporting them, and I'm talking to her about how she's feeling and coaching her, but not obviously not getting paid. Like, not like, that's what I mean. I feel like I'm doing it like I'm speaking to her from my heart, and my intention is just to help her, but obviously that's not helping me if I'm just spending 2 hours talking to her. And like, then I get off the phone and I'm like, gosh, I've just spent 2 hours talking to this lady, and I've helped her and given her lots of strategies, but I didn't she's not a client. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't like, I feel like I'm helping, give lots of my time because I want to help people, but it's like, I'm not thinking about strategy at all, but like, or any I'm just talking to them from my heart and coaching them and supporting them, but at no point do I I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so are you not giving them an option to work with you?
No. I'm just supporting them and then talking to them all this time, and then I'm like, you know, and then I get off the phone like, yeah, of course they're not going to ask me. Like, I need to actually present that as an option to them rather than, you know, me just giving away all this time and all this value, which I'm happy to do, but obviously, yeah, I can't run a business like that by just giving away all my time for free and just help these problems as a friend, you know, when
Yeah, okay. So there's a few things there. What you guys can do when you first gonna get on the phone with someone is like say, I only have 20 minutes. You know, if you know like you need to keep it short, like say like, you know, at the start of the call, like, oh, just letting you know, I've just got 20 minutes because I've got a client in 20 minutes. And then so they know that the call's only going to go for a certain amount of time. You want to like get to like basically when I do a short call, it's really like where are they, where do they want to be, what are the things that are holding them back. So at the start of the conversation, I just I say, hey, you know, just letting you know, like I've got another call in 20 minutes, but so basically I just need to know where you are now, where you want to be, and what are the kind of things that are holding you back. And then they'll just quickly say all of the things. If you want to get them then into a discovery call, so like usually as they're saying the pain points, like I would just say like, oh, okay, well, we really need to dig a little bit deeper here. I can't do this in 20 minutes, you know, so we need to get on a discovery call, and that's where I'm going to be able to help you get to the root of the problem here and what it is, like, you know, and then tell them the price of the discovery call and book them into that. If you're, and then you lead that into selling them into your packages. So that's one way that you can do it. The other thing, yeah, I want you to do is write down like, you know, the all the reasons why your services are worth 10 times more than you charge, and all the reasons why, you know, you're amazing and you're good enough, and all of those things. So you have that certainty, and you know when you go into a call that by not signing them up, you're not helping them. Like, because that the people will just go away and keep living their same patterns when you really have these skills to, you know, clear out stuff on an unconscious level and make massive shifts, like, you know, for these people. So it's like really knowing that if you don't sign them up, then you're not really helping them, you know? So they are going to benefit more from that. You know, they're going to benefit from investing in your coaching, because there's not many people with the skills that you have, and you're really going to, and you've got so much life experience and wisdom as well. Like they will just go find it somewhere else. This is the thing. If you don't sell them in, they're going to go hire like the lady down the road, because they come to you because they need help. They want help. Like they come to you for a reason. Even if they've got resistance around money or any of those things, like they have been attracted to you for a reason. So if they don't sign up with you, they'll just go find someone else, and that person might not be able to serve them the way you can. So you've got to associate pain to not signing people up, okay? So that's what I do for myself. I associate so much pain. I just think that if I don't sign them up, they're going to be suffering. No one's going to be able to help them how I can. No one's going to be able to get them the results the way I can. So I forget all about the in the middle stuff, and I just focus on like, I got to get these people into my program because I'm going to be able to get them the results. If they're not in my program, you know, then they're not going to get results. So if you just think about it like that, and then what else was that helpful, Ange?
Yeah, very helpful. And I think just the pre-frame about limiting the time is really helpful. Yeah, definitely that, because yeah, I just sort of get on there and then just let them go for it. And then
And do you know why I know all these things? Because I had to get given this advice too. So what do you think I did? All the time giving away my time for free. And so, but the other thing I've learned is that people do not value your time if you don't charge for it. Like, honestly, I thought I was being nice by giving my time all the time. But then all of a sudden you notice, like, there is not many people who actually, like, remember that, like, you know, or they don't see that as, like, that's $500 an hour you're giving them, you know, and then they start to expect it. So if you don't have those boundaries, you will burn out. It happened to me, like, you know, because I just always was available all the time. And then what happened is I gave so much that some people, when I couldn't give as much because I've got so many more clients and I couldn't give my time, like, some people were, like, upset. They felt like I didn't care about them anymore because they were so used to me being available to them all the time, and just, you know, and then when I wasn't, it was like it was taken more, like, personally as well. So you just I want all of you guys to have really clear boundaries with your clients and really charge for your time. You know, make sure that they know if they want to book a session or talk to you, like, yes, you know, you can do the 15-20 minutes, but keep it short and sweet, and they will respect you more, and they'll get better results if they're, like, you know, people don't have to go do something, like, if you just give them your time, like, but if they're paying for it, they're going to be more committed to going and getting a result or taking action on what you say. And then you're empowering them as well, you know. So what do you want to do a Facebook Live right now, Ange?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Yeah, I think it would be amazing if you did one now, and then we all jump on while you're doing it to support you, and you just jump on and be just your authentic, amazing self and talk about how you do one-on-one coaching. Like, you could just jump on and just do something from your heart, where put in the headline, oh my God, I'm so excited about, it could just say, oh my God, I'm so excited, or I'm so excited about, you know, my new package, or empowering people, and jump on and do a really quick Facebook Live, and we'll all give you lots of love.
Yes, I won't do one now, but I will do one tonight. I will definitely do one tonight, but I won't do one now.
All right.
But I will do one tonight. Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure you tag me in it, okay? And then I want you all practicing, just getting out of your heads and into your heart. Like, dancing before a Facebook Live is really good to just get you, you know, feeling really feminine and free, and just jumping on and speaking from the heart is really good as well. Like, it just, like, everything is so much easier when you just be your authentic self, and, you know, you let go of thinking that you know, have to say things in a certain way or be a certain way. Just jumping on and being yourself and talking from your heart is the best thing to do, and people really connect to that.
Yeah.
Just get on and talk about how you've got some one-on-one coaching packages. You know, you can say, I've been doing a course at the moment, and, you know, working on, you know, my programs and everything. I'm so excited. And, like, you know, at the moment I'm doing my one-on-one programs, and it's for, you know, you, if you're, like, you know, whoever your ideal client is, or whatever's involved, like, or, you know, just mention a little bit about it and say, you know, comment me if you want to hear more about doing some one-on-one coaching with me. And then yeah, reach out to the people. And so by next week's call, I would love to hear that you got a one-on-one coaching package signed up.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
All righty.
Okay. Yeah. I think what you said before about like you know how you said like not everybody's doing it, and because like you know my feed's just full of coaches and other people as well, it looks like everybody's doing it, and it looks like like sometimes that's yeah. Okay, all good.
All right. So did you want me to have a quick look on, I'll just have a very quick look on your Facebook too. I know your posts are really awesome, and your branding and everything. We'll just have like a quick look just to see if there's anything else. Oh, you've got a banner. Awesome. And yeah, that matches in with your branding. So you do lots of the quotes, and then so maybe I'd love to see a little bit more about your personality. That's gonna help me connect to you. Like when I see a bit more about like this one was really good. So, you know, anything about your lifestyle and personality. Obviously, that one you did the other week with the gym thing, like where you were wearing the fitness gear and it had the amazing message. Like, so more photos of you and who you are and your message, because your message is incredible. Like, you know, I love when I read your posts. So put more of those messages with a review so people start to connect the, you know, or see the face behind the message. And then the Facebook lives, and are you in any like groups where you can add more friends and get more ideal clients? Or
Yeah. I mean, I am in a few groups, but I could definitely, definitely be in more. And yeah, I'm just sort of, I was thinking like about maybe I'm just thinking about starting like a Facebook group, but maybe I will try and get my friends list up a bit more. Like maybe try and get a few more of my ideal clients in it first, but then, aim to start a group before the retreat. Like, maybe try and get some, get my stuff.
You guys don't have to worry about like posting in the group consistently now, but what you can do is like I did the post that I showed you before, where just come up with your group, put it together, have a name for it, and post, like, because you can reuse the post, you know, so reuse the post that about your group like weekly, so you can just start getting people in there. So it might have a picture of something, then the name of the group. Just go onto my page and just model the things, you know. And you definitely want to be doing the free 15-minute calls. So whether you want to call it a laser coaching call, but that's where you get them on and you just say, okay, like I've only got the 15 minutes because I've got another lady booked in straight after you, but like, look, let's just tell me like where you are versus where you want to be. You can do some of the similar things that I said, like with Charlotte, like create some posts that says book in for an NLP session, and just book them in and do a discovery call session, you know, and that can be the NLP session. It'll be 1 hour, charge whatever it is, and you know that's going to get them into your package. So posting your quotes, a bit about your personality, doing some Facebook Lives, and then every week just regurgitate the same posts, like very regularly, 15-minute breakthrough call or 15-minute laser coaching call, giving away this many. And you can post it on your page and also post it in some Facebook groups that you know people might jump on that. And then also, yeah, every week post the, you know, have you joined my group? It's for you if you blah, blah, blah. And just start getting people into it. And then after the retreat, you can get into the habit of posting in there. But you're getting the people in there, you know. So, and for now, if you want to be posting in there, you can just be like sharing your Facebook Lives in there and sharing, you know, some of your posts that you're already doing if you want. But even if you're just starting the group and just getting a few people into it, anything that you can just get the ball rolling now. And I definitely would be like saying, yeah, definitely do a post that's like in your black and white graphics that there's like booking for a 1 hour NLP session, and then maybe a little bit of information at the top about like why you would book in for this, like, you know, for the mindset or whatever the pain points are of your ideal client. And then whenever you do your Facebook Lives, always call the actions at the end. So just letting you know, like, I'm giving away free 15-minute, you know, calls this week. So if you wanted to book in for one of those, otherwise, or, you know, your 1 hour NLP session, you know, and I do coaching, just letting them know all the time what you do, and then telling them about your group as well. And you can share the link of your group in the comments of your lives.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, good. That's all right. So, okay, I'll just stop sharing that one. And so I'll just have a quick chat to Trace and Linda. Okay, so Trace, can you unmute you? Oh, yeah, that's good. How are you, Tracy?
I'm good.
So give me a quick rundown on like how, like when your next event is and how everything's going. And
yeah, so I've got my next event, which is a one-day workshop on the 20th of May. So I've still got 2 weeks. So I'm at 6 at the moment, and I had 6. Yeah, I had 6 last time, and that was a really good number. So what I am doing is convincing myself that I'm not going to limit it at 6, and whoever else. So I haven't advertised it yet because I'm waiting. My DVD man is taking forever, and I'm letting it be because I'm happy with 6, but obviously I want the numbers bigger. But what's happening is people are booking in for the next one in advance, so I'm already reaching 6 before I even advertise. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. And then I've got like my group, my individual one-on-one coaching that I'm doing. And I'm down to 3 clients now. And I guess that's because I've worked on building up my business, like from behind the scenes, and haven't been doing the money-making activities. Yeah, so now, it's juggling all the different aspects now and getting a balance.
Yeah. Okay, so the more people you get to that event, the more people you're helping, obviously. So I know it's comfortable, like, because it's at 6, but, you know, you're going to be helping more people. And then you're going to be able to funnel them into the next thing, okay? These are all people that, you know, when you get clear on what the next thing is, whether it's a retreat or a program or something like that, like they want it. They want to keep growing and evolving, because I know you go to events and you're like, what's the next thing I can sign up for? Like, so I assume that you might attract people like that, you know, that want to grow. So you want to have things for them. So, and then you also want to make it more time efficient for yourself. So whether that's a group thing, so you're not doing so much of the one-on-one, so you've got more time with your children and more time to work on your business. Yeah, like you don't really have to recreate any posts. You've already got like a heap of promotional material from your last one. You just need to tweak the dates and stuff. So I want to see you regurgitating that. So people, they just see you as the lady that does the, you know, one-day retreats in Adelaide, and they start to associate that with you. So you may as well utilize that and keep posting so people know it's available, and they're just going to grow and get bigger and bigger, and it's only going to help you with, like, you know, filling the next thing. So have you got something to on-sell them into?
No, I was on-selling them into either a breakthrough or the one-on-one coaching if they weren't already a client. And so, so from the last one, like my 6 turned into, like, I got 2 breakthroughs out of that and 2 coaching packages. So, like, I'm really happy with the conversion.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And then, you know, the venue changed. So I've now partnered up with a yoga studio. That they're also NLP and hypno. So they already offered that in there, but they said, you know, we'd like to promote you in the studio so that, you know, you'll get clients and, you know, that will resonate with you that aren't doing hypno or NLP with us, and they'll resonate with you because they have a lot of younger clients that come into the studio. So that's been really amazing. But like I've put the brakes on it because I'm like, my diary is full and I just don't know where I'm going to fit all this in.
Okay. So I'm just going to, like, guys, I obviously do one-on-one stuff with Trace. So I'm just going to, like, knowing already, like, her situation, say that you definitely, like, are at the point where I think you're ready to, like, step out of all the one-on-one, you know, and move into doing more, like, group stuff and simplify everything. So you need to have a retreat, or you need to have whatever, like, group coaching program, so that you can spend more time with your kids, you have more time on your business, like, you know, and you're already, like, you're doing the group, you know, more one-day event, so you're ready to go into, like, doing, I mean, I would say if the people, you can do one of 2 things. Like, if the people that are going like the idea of a retreat because they're coming to a one-day retreat, they might like the idea of going to an actual retreat from there. So that's a nice idea. It's retreats are a higher cost. If you just go to a group coaching program, it is a lot, like, easier because it doesn't cost anything necessarily, and, you know, it's just all online. So you have a think about the people you're attracting and what you think they need or that they want, and what feels in alignment for you. But either way, there needs to be, you know, if you did a group program, Trace, you're just looking at a couple of hours a week of your time. Okay. And doing a call like this, and having the Facebook group, and having workbooks and information for them. So, you know, and then if they did want any one-on-one stuff, you want to charge, like, you know, a high price, you know, for your services to compensate if you're going to be putting all that time into someone. Okay. So, but could you imagine how much easier your life would be if you were doing the regular one-day events, like, you know, just say you did them every month or something, right? And then you would just running, like, 6-week group coaching programs, and then that's like a couple of hours a week on a group coaching call, supporting them like with all their problems. And as you guys know from doing this, it's like when I've done it, I love it because whenever someone talks about their problems, I always relate to it. So whatever learnings they're getting, I'm getting them too. So that's what's going to happen. Like you'll be able to coach people in a group setting. They're going to love having that support and accountability, and then the community of people. But you're only taking 2 hours of your time on coaching, and then, you know, you create the Facebook page, the workbooks, any content that they need. You might do the odd Facebook lives in the group, you know, when things are popping up and they need information, and then have your office hours. So it might be that you say, I'm in the group every morning at 9 a.m. or whatever's going to work for your schedule, or one particular day a week. And then you're going to, you know, take yourself to that next level of simplifying and having some more boundaries too, you know, and yeah, and you guys are gonna, when you do that, like you're gonna feel so much better about yourselves. And I just know from my own experience, like, you know, because it does get crazy when you are such a giver, and then you're just giving it away to everyone all the time, and then you burn out and you're not giving enough time to you, like, you know, your own things that you need to focus on, and then it leads to you end up feeling resentful as well. So you want to make sure you're taking care of yourselves, and, you know, having the boundaries, keeping the calls like short, charging for your time, because, you know, you've all invested a lot in yourself. So does that make sense to go ahead and just,
Yeah, I definitely can turn the one-on-one coaching that I'm like funneling them from the workshop into, turn that into a group program, and I can see, utilizing my time a lot better.
Yeah. And not like, I don't mean doing one-on-one sessions with them. I mean doing group ones like this.
Yeah. So changing from, instead of funneling them into one-on-one program, into a group program. Yeah. And then, then do this. And have the office hours when I can hop on, like even 9 till 10 on 2 nights a week or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. I think that's going to help you a lot. Like, and then you'll get results from the first one. So you start funneling people in from your programs, and you might want to look at creating some promotional posts that you can promote after your next event as well. Like, you know, but I definitely have it ready to tell the people about it, your next event. And set the dates for it, start thinking of the, you know, ideas or when it's going to start. Like maybe you want to have it start after the retreat.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing your event leading up to it. So maybe you just want to launch it, you know, either just before the retreat or at the retreat. Like, you know, you can just use launch day at the retreat. You know, all you guys can be doing that. So, you know, you have it ready to launch for launch day at the retreat, but you can tell the people and sell people into it at your little one-day retreat. Then you'll launch it and have a date that it starts, you know, whether it's 4 to 8 weeks afterwards. You know, so you just need dates, like how much you're going to charge, and start thinking about like the workbooks you'd have in it, and, you know, then a way that they can pay for it at your event to sign up. And it's gonna be so much better for you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited. That just turned one idea like and grew it. So much better for me.
Yeah, awesome. And, you know, make sure you let me know when you're thinking of price for it and everything, to just double check with me and make sure you're charging enough, because we also want to think about, like when you guys do these group programs and stuff, like think about that income, might have to last you a certain amount of time. If you're putting all of your energy into one program for 8 weeks, you want to charge enough so that, you're compensated for your time, like during, all of that time. So you want to make sure that you're clear on how many people you want to sign up for it, how much money you need to make to, because when it is your first thing, you do put a bit more energy into it because it's the first time, and but what will happen is people will get results from that program. They'll start raving. The next one will have more in it, and it'll start growing. And then what you can do is you can turn, this is all later down the track, but then you can turn all of those ideas into an online course. So people are doing your group program and then they're raving about it, like that was awesome. I'm getting all these results, and then more people hear about you. Then the next minute you turn it into an online course. It can be on your website or whatever, like later on down the track where people can just buy it.
Awesome. Amazing. That's awesome. Thank you.
Cool. That's all right. And then we've just got I'll quickly talk to Linda, and then I have to go because I have a call in 8 minutes. I'm not just saying that. I really do have a call. So, Linda, can you unmute yourself? If she's still here. Oh, she's not here. All right. Well, I will... I think finish up then. So is everyone feeling really good? They got what they need to move forward, and cool. All right. Well, have an amazing week, and you've all got tasks to do before the next call. So when we're on the next call, I'll check in with you and see how you went with everything. And then we've got office hours on Friday. So that would be a good one to utilize for you guys to put in, say, any ideas you've had with your branding, like if you've started doing your Pinterest boards and you want some feedback, or any questions you have around that, or if you've started looking at outfits and styles, then you can post pictures in the office hours thread and I can give you all feedback on that stuff then. Or anything about your workbooks as well. Okay, awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for everyone for jumping on, and I love you all. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.